about to start this shit up.
All right.
Yerrr, it's your boy Is, and welcome to another episode of Hot Talk Show. We got a fire topic today, and with a fire guest. And I think, and many of y'all know him. He's been on the show plenty of times. You know, it's my boy Jimmy from the We Need to Talk. Go ahead, man. Just introduce yourself. You know what I mean?
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Convo. I don't know who that Jimmy nigga is he be talking about, bro, but that's definitely your boy Convo in the building one time for the one time. What's up, man? Hey, what's up, bro? I'm happy to be back, man. Thanks for having me.
That's a fact, man. So, like, how's your day, man? Before we start, how's your day, man? Like, how you mental?
Shoot, man. You know, day kind of normal. You know what I'm saying? The girls and the little son, they keep inviting me to play Monopoly with them. You know what I mean? I keep having to spank ass. They keep thinking I'm gonna lose one of these days, man, but it just don't happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be winning at these games, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I bring home the bacon. You all right?
That's what you gotta do, bro. you know, my day is all right, man. You know, I'm off work and shit. You know, sipping on my little prepare for the show and shit. You know, just doing me. You know what I'm saying?
What's crazy is I'm sipping on some water. You know what I'm saying, guys? Drink water. The water is very good for you, man.
That's a fact. I'm sipping on
especially as you get older.
And I'm sipping on some tea and yak. I don't know niggas do that though.
Damn, you dangerous, bro.
Nah, but all right, yo, bro. I'm gonna get to this episode, man. I have a fire topic today, man. The topic of today is why are men deprived from feelings or showing feelings? So I want to start off like with the double standards, right, Jim?
Mm-hmm.
So why can women show emotional feelings and men can't, though?
Well, it's not that women can and men can't. It's more that it's accepted more when women do it opposed to when men do it. Because since like forever, what I believe, the image of a woman is more of a softer being. You know what I'm saying? Not just a human woman, the female gender in itself within any type of being. We whether we're talking lions, we're talking fish, we're talking anything. You know, the female gender, is supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying, more susceptible to like emotions and so on, emotions and stuff like that. The male has to be strong and, you know what I'm saying, strong-minded at all times and stuff like that to provide protection for the person that is being emotionally vulnerable at the moment. So that's why men have to be more stoic and have a harder shell because, you know, we can't put off the image that, all right, if I'm supposed to be protecting you, then and me showing you traits that says that I need protection as well, how are you going to trust me to protect you? You know what I'm saying? If we're both being vulnerable, who's going to protect us? So when it comes to the dynamics of both of the genders being together in one room, one has to be stronger than the other. Not saying that men don't have emotions. We have a lot of emotions, but we can't show them in front of females.
So you're saying that men who show emotions, they can't be a protector now?
Well, we can, but the image of a protector goes out the window when you're that way in front of a woman, whether she wants to admit it or not. The image, the faith that she'll have in you when it comes time for protection will be diminished if you are too emotional around her.
So can it be like, it depends on how you kind of like displaying like the emotions? Like what if your emotion, you just in your own zone? Like you sticking to yourself versus crying. Because I think people got one way how men show emotion. People can show emotion in different ways.
That's facts.
So what if, okay, I'm in my emotions, but I'm in my emotions more the logical way. More just staying to myself, you know, because I'm like, you know, I'm going through a lot of shit right now. So I'm more to myself, right? Versus crying. So what if like I'm more to myself? So you would still say that a woman will not respect that. So can we say she might not respect it? Depends on the way how you display your emotions, though.
Yeah. So with that, you said men have to be emotionally and more logically emotional. That's like two things that like kind of clash heads because you can't use logic and emotion in the same time. Because emotions, you can't control your emotions. You can control how you think, though. If you woke up one day and you just felt like down or just sad or just unaccepted for some reason, right? You don't know where it came from, but you just felt that way. Waking up, you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, quote unquote, right? That's an emotion. You didn't do anything to trigger that emotion, but it just came to you from just because of how your body is chemically reacting or whatever, right? So you can't control an emotion. You can control how you display it, like you said, but you can't control the fact that you're feeling that way, right? But when it comes to being logical and having certain thought patterns, you can control how you think about certain things. If I look at a glass, right, that's this full, it's about 50% full. If I think that it's halfway full, that is completely different from me thinking that it's halfway empty. That's not a feeling. That's about how I think. And I can choose to think that this glass is either half full or half empty. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't logically feel emotion. You can't put logic and emotion in the same thing. That's why men and women are different with it.
But I want to kind of pinpoint when going back with the logic and emotions. I kind of agree with that to a certain extent because what if you're very angry, right? But you could be angry, right? I'm pretty sure you've been angry. I've been angry. And like, what is anger? It's emotion, right?
It's an emotion, yeah.
So how did you handle your anger? How did you handle your emotional anger? So if I say, for example, right, if I'm angry that, say Jasmine said something wrong to me and she triggered the fuck out of me and I'm angry, I just walk away. I'll be angry and walk away. That's the logic. That's how I handle my emotion logically versus me just put hands on her or some shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's how you're displaying.
But yet you still handle it in a logical way.
Right, exactly. That then you can handle your emotions in a logical way. You can do that, like I said, with the displaying, how you display your emotions, but you can't help the fact that you're angry. You can't help that. Yeah, you can't control the emotion. You can't control the fact that you're feeling the emotion. You have to make a logical decision. Is it smart for me to let this person see me in an emotional state, or is it best for me to just back up, use my brain, back up? I know I'm upset right now. Nothing is going to become of positivity of this emotion that I'm feeling right now. Let me handle it in a different way. Boom. Let me go take a walk, a jog, a workout, play my game, whatever I'm going to do. Let me get away from this girl because I might say some shit that's going to hurt her feelings in 2-3 days from now. I might not hurt it today, but I'm trying to be logically sound about this uncontrollable emotion that I'm feeling. Right. So that's why men do handle emotions a lot better, because we're able to use that logic. Unfortunately, women are driven off of the emotion, right? That's what gives them that intuition and all of this other stuff that they think that they be putting out in the air. And this is the reason why women will break up with you real fast, right? Not because they are logically thinking about next week, the month after, the year after, how would it affect the kids, how would it affect your lifestyle. They will run solely off of their emotions most of the time. Most women, I understand saying all women, nothing's absolute. We don't have to keep saying not all women, not all men, because nothing's absolute. We are professional conversationalists. We don't have to keep reiterating that. Okay. So yeah, this is why they run off of emotions and make rash decisions that, one, they will wind up regretting later, and two, that can harm people around them. That's why they need men around to use logic in order to keep things together. Not saying that every man knows the direction to point a person either. Don't get it twisted. Not just because you have a penis, that don't mean that you have the capability of leading. That is completely false. I know a lot of guys out here that are horrible leaders. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to be able to read the room and understand if someone is really passionate and about something, that means they know something. Most of the times when they're telling you, like, yo, look, I'm telling you this, that, and third, this, because that I'm telling you means I've been here before. I've done this before. It's not if it's a difference between, yo, I'm telling you, bro, if you do it this way, and if you say, yo, maybe if we try this way. Those are two different things. The maybe if we try it this way, that displays the fact that you ain't never even been through this before. You don't know what you're talking about, right? So now I might be a little standoffish to your leadership because you don't even seem certain about this. If you have a person that's adamant, like most men are when they know what they're talking about, because men don't like to be wrong. So a lot of times men ain't going to give an opinion on some shit that they don't know about, because no man wants to be told you're wrong, because we all want to be leaders and we all want to be the big dog in our own castle, and telling us we're wrong diminishes that whole notion. You understand what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, a real dude is only going to speak up when he knows what the fuck he's talking about. And a real man is also going to have the characteristics and the traits to shut the fuck up, play the background, and learn in the field where he's not strong at, he's not like experienced in. You understand what I'm saying?
I definitely, yeah, that's a fact. I definitely get that. I definitely get what you're saying. So I want to go into something too. So, like when we're talking about men and emotions, right? Because you have a son, right?
Oh yeah.
So, and I say with this too. The reason why some men probably can't show emotions, can we say it start from parenthood? And I can say more from fathers, right? So, have you ever been in a situation where your dad be like, yo, you shouldn't be crying, like tuck your fucking chin up, you're not supposed to show emotions? Or like, do you do that with your son? This is a question I want to ask though.
Never. My dad has never said those things to me, and that's because men that are raised that way to say, oh, tuck your chin up, you ain't supposed to be crying, they misrepresent why they're telling their son that. They're not telling their son that so that they can carry those traits and that information out into the world 100%. He's really, listen, we accidentally raise our children to be husbands and wives, mothers and fathers. We accidentally are raising them to be that way. We're teaching them everything so that when they have their own family, they will have certain traits and understandings and values of life that they can pass on to their pick-me and the communities that they're in. You understand what I'm saying? So when a father is telling his son that, he's really telling him to toughen up, because if you keep being a little crybaby, these girls ain't gonna want you, bro. And you might not be able to get married. It's not because you're impressing me. No.
But you know, so funny. Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. Because when you say about the marriage part, but some women like niggas who show emotions, though.
They say that shit. Women be saying a lot of caps so that they could be emotionally sound. A lot of women say things just so that they can sound right. That's it. If it sounds right, I'm gonna say it. Just like if you ask a girl, right, that really just wants to sound right all the time and she wants to sound politically correct. If you ask her, what would you rather have? A guy that has less bodies or a guy that has more bodies? She's going to say, oh, a guy that has less bodies, only because she knows that guys want women with less bodies. So she want to make us seem even, right? Knowing damn well, if she got boned by a dude that has no experience, she's not going to like him. Women want a guy with more experience because he's going to be able to fuck her better.
No, that's a fact though.
And that's just nature, bro. No girl is going to go around and be like, yeah, and his joint was weak, but this, that, and the third. Nah, you hear about dudes that be like, yeah, bro, I took her virginity. Niggas be hype about that. You never heard a girl brag about taking a dude's virginity.
Yeah, they don't brag about that shit though. Nah, they really don't. But
because the women aren't attracted to that. They're attracted to experience. But for them to sound politically correct, but for them, I'm saying, but for them,
yeah.
All right, but for them to sound politically correct, they'll say anything in a lot of cases. But that's why they get called out in a lot of bullshit on these podcasts. And bro, the reason why these podcasts be growing up and all of this shit be going viral is because we're actually giving the women a platform to make them to display how stupid they sound. In a lot of ways, these dudes are doing the same thing too, because they want to sound politically correct. And most of the time, politically correct is not what's real. It's not real life. It's just watered down opinions.
That's a fact. You definitely speaking as these fucking gems, man. But
no.
I really dig deep into why, men can't really show, that they fucking emotional. I'm tired of society doing that. Like, men always got to tuck their chin up and shit like that. So I want to talk about the hypocritical when it comes to men emotions, right? So when men show emotions, it's a problem. But when men don't show it, it's a fucking problem.
For who?
For society, for more women in society in general?
Just all you got to say is women, bro.
Because
all you got to say is women. You don't got to say society. All you got to say is women.
All right, so women, right?
Right. Let's get to the nitty.
Right? Because I heard a lot of women say, like, nigga, you don't show no fucking emotion.
Right. And you never heard a guy telling another guy that. You only hear it from women.
No, that's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact. And so I want to talk about more the hypocrite shit. What you think about that, though?
About them telling guys that they show too much emotion when they ask for them to show emotion. That's what I said about them just wanting to sound politically correct, bro. They ask for things that they really don't want because it sounds good to them. The thing is what's wrong with society right now is we have this gender war that's going on. Mainly it sounds fucked up or whatever the case may be. Women want to be male and female at the same time. Males just want to be males. But the problem is the fact that we are staying strong with being males, the women are fighting us and saying, no, let us into manhood. We want piece of that. We want to have piece of your manhood, right? But men are standing strong and saying, no, this is our brotherhood. We are this. We are going to keep our expectations the same. We're not going to convert and change it just because you want to seep into our anatomy and into our manhood. You understand what I'm saying? So imagine if men said, you know what, fuck it. Let's go ahead and seep it to the womanhood. You know what? When I get into a relationship, I want the girl to open the door for me. I want her to choose the date. I want her to work most of the hours. I want her to fucking change the oil. I want her to motherfucking put up all of the TVs and her to do everything and plus do the stuff that she's supposed to do as a woman. So they wouldn't like that. Then what's going to happen is they're going to say, well, why the hell do I have to put up the TV just because you want to be a more feminine? That's the same fight that we're fighting. Why the hell do I have to become more feminine just because you want to be more masculine? You understand what I'm saying? So the battle is really going on to women. It's really about sex, bro. I'm gonna just break it down, bro. It's really about sex.
Break it down. Nah,
it's really about sex, bro. It's really about a lot of women just want to be sexually. They want to sexually thrive. They want to be hoes, bro. They want to be hoes with a certificate. And the fact that they can't be a hoe with a certificate in America, they say, you know what? Why can men be hoes and we can't be hoes? Think about it. That is the only thing that women really want, bro. They only bitch about this equality shit. Why can a man do it and I can't when it comes to sex? And sometimes about money. They're making the money, but it's really about sex. How come you can have sex with 50 girls and be the man? How come I can't have sex with 50 guys? How come there's no woman saying, I want to change the oil? I want to do most of the driving. Why is there no women fighting for that? They're just fighting for more sex to be hoes, and they want to have more money, which isn't bad about the money, but a lot of it is about sexual freedom. A lot of these girls just want to be hoes, bro, with a certificate. They don't want to be judged for it. Even though since forever, women has been judged for being a hoe. That's what kept a woman's legs closed and kept them to cherish their chastity because they got judged for being dumb with their vagina. Now, sexual liberation says, yo, look, girl, go ahead and do whatever, which is going to do nothing but damage the woman, but it's only damaging the women that we date, bro. These rich women ain't doing that shit. They tricking these dumbass regular chicks, making them think that, oh, yeah, you know what? I should spread this pussy everywhere because the internet doing it. Why not? Now I want to do, you know what, man, I've been wanting to be a hoe so long. That's why girls dress up as hoes on Halloween. They really want to be that. You don't see you if you see a girl dressing up as a nurse on Halloween, it's always a slutty nurse. If you see her dressing up as a witch on Halloween, it's always a slutty witch.
That's fully covered and shit like that.
Yeah, you don't see girls dressing up as fucking Casper or something, a princess, an actual princess. That's not a fucking slutty princess. They always dress up as sluts because a lot of these girls want to be sluts, bro. And that's terrible. It's horrible, but it's the truth.
And this is where we come with the double standards, bro. That's why I started with the double standards. Mm-hmm. Emotions, like you literally say some females like certain shit, they do every shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the double standards of, even with the double standards of, let's say with this, I want to say, so we talk about emotions, right? How women can handle their emotions in certain ways, but if a man handles certain emotions in certain ways, he get judged, right?
Yeah.
So when we talk about double standards, right? So when women get mad, but put her hands on a man, right? But if a man get mad and put his hand on the woman, why is it wrong when a man do it? But when women do it, it's justified though.
We got to accept that in society. Women can be emotionally unbalanced. It's in them. They can do that. We can't do that. That's a benefit that they can receive, and we just can't benefit off of that, bro. We cannot. That is a woman's trait. Let them keep that. If women want to be emotional, it's fine. They've been it's never been a secret that women are emotional beings. It's never been a secret. I would never be a type of dude that says, you know what, I'm going to go out in the street and say, I want emotional equality. I want to be able to cry in public and throw glasses at the window and not be penalized for it. No, motherfucker. That the moment I start throwing glasses at the window that I got to pay for, I am no longer a leader now. I'm officially weak.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Let that woman be a woman, right? She's going to do what women do. This is why we are stronger. We are the stoic ones. We are the ones that's going to sit back and we're going to evaluate. We're supposed to reevaluate the situation and try to be a fucking extinguisher to a woman's fire. Because a lot of times women are fires. Their emotions are fires. That's why you extinguish it, you put it out, and then their emotions change. I train my daughters. I tell my daughters, do not react off your emotions because emotions are fake. The fact that emotions could change 70 times in one day, that tells you that emotions are inconsistent and they aren't to be lived upon. You know what I'm saying? They aren't to be reacted upon, you know what I'm saying, as such of a big deal in life. You have to be able to, I'm teaching her how men sit back and reevaluate their emotions before they go out and fucking do something crazy. You know, but it's hard to teach a woman that because it's literally going against their nature. They want to react off their feelings and I think it should be like this and all of this other type of stuff. A lot of times females they just live in la la land, bro. It sounds terrible, but it is what it is. And listen, we love women for who you are. We are here to take care of you and you're here to take care of us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times your la la land can break a man out of the stresses of having to deal with reality. Maybe you could be our fairy tale. Let us come home to our fairy tale and be that peace for us. Let us go out there and live this world and have to deal with the realities of everything. Keep your fairy tale. The fact that you have a fairy tale isn't a bad thing. It's not bashing you. You understand what I'm saying? It's like if you tell me, oh, you men can't control their dicks and all this other type of stuff and they always horny. Yes. Men are always horny. Yes. You can't shame us for that. That's just how we are.
That's nature. Though.
Yeah, it's nature. That's just like we can't shame you guys for being emotional. It's in your nature. But we have to understand you're the yin to our yang.
Because you remember what I said on your joint. Remember what I said? I told you something that men think about sex every 30 seconds, bro.
That's a fact.
Think about something sexual. Because men was kind of birthed to be lustful, but it's the way how we handle that lust.
Right.
We have to be more disciplined.
Right.
But men are more naturally lustful. So I want to move on a little bit. So I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to twist this shit a little bit. So why men can't show emotion? Because I don't want to bag on the women with the emotional shit too. Because some men do that shit too, though.
Yeah, those are men. A lot of men that are emotional like that is men that had their way a lot and are spoiled. Most emotional men are spoiled. Their mama done spoiled them, gave them everything they want, then told them yes when they were supposed to be told no, then told them they was right when they were supposed to be like, you know what, you're getting your ass beat. A lot of emotional men was not raised with discipline.
So I want to say
most emotional men.
You kind of like making statements that, you know, a lot of men who show emotions are spoiled and all that, right? So we kind of say the reason why men holding their feelings is because of us too, bro.
It's because of other men?
Because of men too, because I heard plenty of stories or even with me, like when I show no emotion, they were like, yo, you being mad emotional, bro. You being mad emotional, bro. So men, right, we don't have nobody to talk to. Because when we go to some of our friends or family members, uncles, cousins, brothers, they're like, nigga, tuck your chin up, nigga. Why the fuck you depressed for? And this is why some men be so angry because we hold that shit in, bro. This is why we have emotional bad anger buildup. Because, you know, anger is buildup. So when you can't release how you feel, it's going to turn into anger, bro. Okay,
so I have something on that, right? You are not supposed to display your emotions to any woman, you are going to dry her vagina up instantly. I'm telling you, she's not.
I'm talking about the men. I'm not talking about the women.
I know. I'm going to get to the men right now. But I just want to just touch on the women right quick, because you have to understand, this is why you have to lean on other men for your emotional mishaps. You cannot go to your woman about it because she's going to judge you, right? That man that's telling you, tuck your chin up. Yo, bro, you can't be emotional. That he's trying to help you. Now, if a man gets this criticism from another man and he can't handle it, then he's a bitch. If a man is telling you, yo, bro, lift your chin up, he's training you how to be stronger. A woman's not going to train you how to be stronger. She's going to coddle you in a moment, and then when you get in an argument, she's just going to say your dick is small and you cry too much, right? That man is telling you, yo, bro, you got to lift your chin up, man. Stop reacting like that, because he knows he probably been there before, or he had a little brother or a little cousin that was there, or a best friend that was there, and he couldn't pull him out of that hole. He's trying to pull you out of a hole. Now, if you want to be the type of man that want to stay in that hole and be a little bitch, then you stay down there and be a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to, a real man is going to take that energy from another man, and he's going to allow himself to be pulled up by him. Just like I learned that in the military, bro. You have to allow yourself to be pulled up, bro. If you want to stay in a hole and a man is trying to pull you out of it, it is 100% your fault while you're in the hole. You can't go on the internet and say, yo, I ain't got no help at this. Nah, niggas is helping you. Niggas is telling you how to move different and how to adjust your attitude, but you want to stay in your feelings. So like females, you know? Not saying you, I'm just talking like in general. You know what I'm saying?
I know in general. Yeah. So can we say it depends on how? All right. So do men have to tell men to tuck your chin up without coming at them like they're acting like fucking emotional bitch stuff?
Yes.
There's other ways that you can say, yo, bro, like I hear you, I'm here for you, but at the end of the day, bro, you gotta tuck your chin up because you're strong. You this. You could motivate me out of my emotions without saying, nigga, you act like a little fucking girl. Females act emotions. So that's why I'm saying that. This is why, like, some men hold in their fucking emotions because they don't have nobody to fucking talk. And this is why some men are depressed because they're afraid to speak out.
That man is being aggressive. That man is being aggressive, bro, because it's obvious that that dude hasn't been around any aggression. He's being a father figure to you. If you have a weak father in your life, or if you have nothing but women in your life, they're gonna talk to you like a little bitch, like what you just said. Oh man, you should think about it like another way and think about it. No, nigga, a real father that really wants to instill strength into his son is going to give it to him straight up. Yo, stop acting like that. Yo, get your ass up. He's gonna talk to you with power, not with sympathy. A lot of these niggas out here in these streets want sympathy. Men ain't gonna give another man sympathy, bro. I'm not
saying I'm disagreeing with you. So you saying you feel you can't install in your son, whoever, without saying, nigga, get the fuck up. Like, you a fucking man.
Nah,
so,
it's a time and place for it.
You could do it without, like, I could just say, you know what, son? Yo, you know what, as men, like, yo, men don't cry. Like big boys don't cry. Like, I can't tell my eyes. So what if I got a 5-year-old son, right? My 5-year-old son, he's not mature enough to handle his emotions the man way.
Right.
I can't go to my 5-year-old son and be like, nigga, get the fuck up, you're a fucking man. He ain't a man.
No.
Right? So you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, like, it's different ways how you can teach a man how to handle emotions without saying, nigga, you're a fucking man, tuck your chin up.
There's really no other way, bro.
Today, bro, I've been through the same thing. Like, I get what you're saying with the mommy, baby and shit, and I get with that, but I'm saying, like, even some men, so why you feel like men always got to be hard with it, though, hardcore with it?
Because you got to be hardcore with it because
it's shit worse, though.
Yeah, it can make it worse depending on how the recipient receives it. So if I'm talking to a 10-year-old kid, then yeah, I'm not gonna get your ass up. Nah, nigga. But if I'm talking to a 30-year-old man that was supposed to have this shit together 18, 20 years ago, nigga. You know what I'm saying? 18, 15 years ago, then I'm going to be more strict. Bro, I'm gonna tell you straight up because You obviously ain't hit straight up yet. You obviously been living in, then niggas been telling you, oh, you should do. There's been doing that your whole life. Obviously, you need something different. So I'm gonna pitch it to you different, because there's no way that we are both grown men and you act like a little bitch. And no, it's because nobody's told you, my nigga. And if people has told you, you rejected it because you was a bitch. You ain't ready to be a man. You ain't ready. You ain't ready to hear that. So now, if a person was, of course, 5 years old, like you said, of course you can't talk to them like that. You have to groom them. And
you got some niggas that do that shit though.
Well, that's out of pocket. You can't be like that with a little ass kid. You're gonna break that boy. You're gonna break that boy, right? So, and that's gonna make him over masculine, and he's gonna probably wind up in jail and all this other type of shit. You got to talk to your kids. Talk to the children, right? You have to be more stern with the adults, because adults are held to a higher standard than children. We're not kids no more. So I'm not gonna talk to you like you're a 12-year-old boy. I'm gonna give it to you straight, because there's no reason I should have to be giving this to you. We're men. We're supposed to be the man community. I shouldn't be having to tell you to pick your head up. You should be living like that already. But the fact that I have to tell you that, I'm not going to say it in a soft way, because in somewhere inside of me, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Like, yo, I have to have this conversation with you, bro. Not saying
that shit, bro.
Yeah. Not saying that you can't have emotions and have shit that's going on with you, but the fact that you have something going on with you, and I see that you're going down the wrong path, it can be detrimental to your health, your life, and people around you. I'm not going to say it to you in a soft way, nigga. I'm going to let you know how serious this shit is. Because a lot of times we need to know how serious shit is and stop sugarcoating shit. The more we sugarcoat shit, the more we become complacent and we don't feel the sense of urgency. We have to feel that sense of urgency sometimes.
And that's what I said, because I feel like it's the difference between helping and hurting, because all right, I can help you, like, you know, and like if I feel like if I don't be real with you, I'm helping you, but I'm also hurting you. Sometimes you gotta hear the real shit to actually really help your ass.
Right.
Build your fucking ass, nigga.
Right.
You know why you going through shit? Because you fucking lazy ass bum. You fucking, I don't want to hear that crying shit, nigga. You got a whole fucking family, nigga. Take care of your
life. There you go. And 9 times out of 10, bro, if you got a man that's talking to you like that, that you know he loves you, and he done watched you sinking in that sinkhole for some time, and he stood back and waited for you to pick up your own pieces, right? Mm-hmm. So now that he's finally saying something to you, it's gonna come off as, if you feel it's aggressive, it's gonna come off aggressive, but it's just love, bro. Because if he ain't give a fuck about you, he's not even gonna acknowledge that you being a bitch. He ain't got no words for you. What the hell you gotta tell you to pick your chin up for, nigga? He don't love you. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he's telling you that, he loves you, my nigga. And you have to, the recipient has to take it in. You can't take it personally. Take it professionally. You can't take it personally, bro. You know how many times I've been called a bitch, bro? For being a bitch? Nigga, I'm thinking, in hindsight, I'm like, damn, I was thinking like a little bitch, yo, bro. I'm happy I made the decision to take heed and become better. Instead of rejecting it and then complaining 5 years later, how come I still ain't got nobody to talk? Because I'm a bitch. That's why.
So I'm going to say this, right? So I'm going to go back on it, you know. So can we say some men don't show emotions because the lack of, they have mom problems?
That could be a thing.
Because women's supposed to show that emotional side, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you never grew up with that emotional side, can we say like that's the reason why some men are emotionless, because they never grew up under emotional energy? Because the mother's supposed to be there for you emotionally. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So how men, so don't you think that play a part of it?
So that could definitely play a part. But dissecting it, I can say that the reason why some people, not even just men, because there's a lot of women that's that way too, and it's sad to see. Some people grow up emotionless because of emotional deprivation, being deprived of emotions. Mm-hmm. So I say that to say this. I only remember hearing "I love you" from my mother probably when I was in my mid-20s. I don't ever remember hearing that word ever as a child. You understand what I'm saying? So growing up, I kind of had to cope with not ever hearing "I love you," right? From anybody. So I had to become numb to not feeling love or not being loved. I had to cope with that, right? So it made me, guys, I'm on a stream right now.
doing good. I edited that out. Don't worry about it. I edited that out.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. So I had to learn to emotionally cope with not having that emotional connection with anybody, and especially let alone my mom's, right? So it could stem from the lack of emotional, you know what I'm saying, attention from a mother, but also it could be just straight up heartbreak. Maybe this dude has been rejected a lot. Maybe his pops ain't love him. Maybe his friends ain't, you know what I'm saying, that didn't gave him traumatic experiences when it came to showing like genuine love and loyalty or something like that. It could be trauma. It could be a lot of different things. But us as not even just men or women, us as human beings, bro, we are put here on this earth to endure shit. Period. No one's going to live a life where they ain't endure no type of pain, physically, emotionally, or mentally. We all are here to do it. So the quality of human you are is 100% depicted on how you deal with things. How do you deal? That's why we go to therapists. We go to therapists, and one of our biggest questions is, how do you deal? When someone says this to you, how do you deal with it? When someone cheats on you, how do you deal with it? Because that's what makes us better people.
So,
go ahead.
So can I ask you a question? You brought up therapy, and I was gonna bring that shit up too, right?
Yeah.
So you feel men that go to therapy is sassy, or is it like a sassy energy? Because remember, we got society saying you're supposed to figure your shit out. You ain't supposed to be depressed. You ain't supposed to be in your emotion again. You're supposed to tuck your shit up. You're supposed to be the logical thinker of why you in this fucking predicament. So do you feel it's sassy for a man to go to therapy?
No, it's not. It's not sassy at all. It's sassy if you go to a female therapist. If you choose a female therapist, have a male therapist, because he is going to legit be able to connect with you. That female don't know shit about what it is to be a man. Yeah. And she don't. I don't care how many degrees she got, how many niggas she done fucked and they done pillow talk to her. She don't know what you're going through, bro. She don't know how you really feel. Because at the end of the day, she has a support system you will never benefit from. So she would never be able to understand why you feel this way. Why do you feel that you're at the end of your ropes? Because you know why? She's never at the end of her ropes. She has all of the support in the world. But me, you kind of calm. I understand why you might feel that you're at the end of your ropes. Because I've been there. No support. Most men are like that. Even our government is not put in place to support men. It's put in place to support women. You have little programs like WIC, Women, Infants, and Children. Where's the MIC? Where's the men, infants, and children?
Oh, yeah.
Society tells you that the government is put in place to support women. We are here to be the fighters. We got to make a way. We make a way and make it easier for the women, because that is our job. Our job is to make it easier for women.
Because I want to say this too. Can I say this shit all the time too, Jim? I was like, yo, Convo. I didn't want to go by Convo.
I've been that for almost 20 years now, bro.
We go way back, nigga.
You know it.
Getting know your ass, nigga.
You know it.
It's hard for you to keep calling you Convo and shit. Nah, but because I was saying this, I feel the government is kind of low-key replacing fathers, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's why some fathers, and I'm not saying maybe it's not their intention, but maybe they don't know, because I feel like that's why some fathers feel they don't have to step up and be there for their child. That's why some mothers feel they have to pressure niggas to do for their child, because like the government taking up the slack. I got all this great foods and all that shit, so you don't have to be a father. I don't have to pressure you anymore. I really low-key feel the government is the new child support, bro.
Nah, that's balls, bro.
Government is replacing fathers, and I'm not saying it's their intentions, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's all I got to say. Because so the fact that you brought it up, I was always saying, yo. So,
I mean, I got something to add on to that. I don't think that. I mean, you said that you don't think it's the government's intention. It's 100% the government's intention to get the male out of the household, especially the urban black male.
I just think because what it is, like, all right, so I'm gonna go back from helping and hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Just to help. But at the end of the day, they don't really probably know what they're hurting, though. You know, like, you can help me with something, Like, so say if you keep helping me with something, right? But your intentions ain't not knowing what's going to affect the background. You don't know what's going on in the background that you just be helping me.
Right.
But the government ain't making these niggas not being in child's life because they're helping, bro. So they might not know what they're hurting. Meanwhile, what they're helping. So that's why I go with the intentions, because they don't know what they're hurting. So I feel like if the government keep helping, they also don't realize that they're hurting as well. Because mothers might think, oh, I don't gotta fucking pressure this nigga no more, cause I'm getting all his fucking resources. And the father gonna think, nigga, I don't gotta step up, nigga, because you getting all that help anyway.
Right.
But I can't say that's their intentions, because they might not know that you get help and also hurt. And a lot of people that help people, their intention is probably not to hurt them. Their intention is just to help them.
Right.
So you think everybody who help people, their intention is to hurt them as well? Or can you separate?
Nah. The intention isn't to hurt them. That's not the intent. But like you said, it could be the outcome sometimes. But when you are put into position to help someone, you do have to have some type of hindsight of how it could affect that person long term. For instance, right? If I keep on calling you, right? Like, yo, put your camera to this shutter speed and put your aperture to this one and put your white balance to that and put your soundproof in here, and I'm just telling you to do everything, right? Yeah, I might have helped you for the show, but as a man, I've officially downgraded you because now you don't have the will to go learn shit. You're just waiting on fucking advice from Convo.
Right.
Which means you're not learning anything. You know what I'm saying? But that's not my intention. My intention isn't to make you complacent and sit around and just wait for my advice. My intention is to help you, right? So there's times I have to step back from helping people because sometimes they got to feel the burn. Sometimes they got to run into a wall in order to understand, ouch, this shit hurts. This hurts when this happens. So now I'm learning on my own how to stay away from it. Just because Convo took the A train to the C train and got off at Hoyt Skimmerhorn, that doesn't mean that can't take the G train and get off at Hoyt Skimmerhorn. Two different routes, but we end up in the same destination.
Yeah, I get it.
So sometimes you got to sit back and say, you know what? I don't want to teach this nigga that I took the A and the C train. Let him find his route right quick. Let me see what he do. And he gonna tell me one day, yo, there's a G train, bro, that go to Hoyt Skimmerhorn. And guess what you've effectively done? You effectively taught me.
It out on your own.
You have figured that out on your own, and now you're of value to me now. Now you're a valuable person in the world now. Mm-hmm. Because you're able to teach. And as men, and not even just men, women as well, that's what we have to do. We have to go through life experiences, get through adversity, and teach. After we've been through some shit, we've now gained wisdom. We didn't gain knowledge. You get knowledge inside of an institution. When they put a book in your face and they tell you what pages to read. You get wisdom when you get your ass out there and you go through shit. You go through the motions.
That's a fact. No, I agree with you, bro. No, I definitely agree. So what we're going to do is, this episode is lit. It's lit. So we're going to cut to a commercial break right quick. So we'll be right back to y'all.
Yeah, it's your boy it's your girl Jazz.
Yo, this show lit, right?
Very lit, always lit.
Yeah, but you chatting though.
No, I'm not chatting. You're capping.
Yeah, man, whatever. Yo, if you want to watch past and future episodes, follow the YouTube page. The YouTube page is the Hot Talk Show 92.
Yep, the Facebook page is the Hot Talk Show,
and the Instagram page is the Hot Talk Show 92. Now let's get back to the motherfucking
show.
We out of here.
Lit.
This episode is lit, right? I got my boy Jim with me from the We Need to Talk show. We talking his shit.
We in the building.
Listen, this nigga right here, your feelings might be fucking hurt with this nigga. Cause he's a real one. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't let the feelings don't let the feelings become of you. You know what I'm saying?
But I appreciate being on the show, man.
No doubt.
As for an episode, so to watch. We're not done. I'm just, doing mine. So to watch, I want to make a few announcements before we continue.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch past and future episodes, the Hot Talk Show YouTube page, the Hot Talk Show 92. The Facebook page, the Hot Talk Show, and the Instagram page, the Hot Talk Show 92. I also want to announce is that if you want to showcase your talent on the Hot Talk Show, you know, I'm a little fake ass singer. My man Convo's a rapper. He might fucking come on the fucking Hot Showcase. Who knows? You might spit your shit. You can spit your shit, nigga. Exactly. You can spit shit. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Your talent on the Hot Talk Show. My big boy DJ did this thing. Jazz did a little poem shit, fake ass and whatever. My man from the high, you know, he did his rapping shit. I might do my singing shit. Like my man Convo, he agreed that he gonna do his showcase his talent. So if you want to showcase your talent on the Hot Talk Showcase, the Hot Talk Show email is the hottalkshow92@gmail.com. So we're gonna continue this fucking episode. This shit is fucking fire. So you know, Jim, you know, you've been on the fucking Hot Talk Show plenty of time.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
You cannot have an episode without the fucking Hot Talk Show research.
Research.
You might agree with it, you might not, but you know I still gotta do that fucking research.
Nah, that's your thing. Do that. We love that shit, nigga.
All right, so Hot Talk Show research number 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
The consequences of suppression, like men emotions, meaning that, you know, saying that men can't show emotions and shit like that, right? Or like what it can cause, the consequences of that, of suppressing men emotions. Stranded relationships, number 1. Disrupted communication, meaning acting like fucking anger and all that. Emotional buildup, like I said, and health risk factors. So when they say emotional buildup, and this is what I'm saying is, right? This is why a lot of men act so enraged, because that's the only way they're comfortable showing their emotions through fucking anger, bro. Do you agree with that or not?
No, you ain't chat. That's a fact. I've witnessed it plenty of times. It's disgusting. I'll be wanting to vomit, but it definitely happens, and that's why men can't react off of emotions, because when men react off emotions, people get hurt and they die. The difference is when women react off their emotions is they're not physically strong and fucking so competitive in nature like that. It's more of a therapy session, or it's more of a verbal response or an attitude response. Men, we gonna go fuck somebody up, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go shoot somebody or rob some shit. We're going to act stupid if we react off our emotions. You know, that's why it's dangerous for men not to be stoic, for men not to be logically sound. Logical enough to be like, you know what? I'm feeling this feeling right now. I feel like fucking somebody up. When you feel that way, bro, you got a ding in your head that says, hold on, wait, step back. This ain't the smart thing to do. We have it in our brain chemically, bro. We literally have different brains than women.
Nah, can I interject a little bit, Jim? Like when we say emotions, right? Because I feel both male and female are naturally emotional, but men handle the emotions more logical, right? And women handle the emotions non-logical. So, like, I didn't hear you keep saying that when men are not the way how men being emotional and that's supposed to be emotional. That I feel both, men and women are naturally emotions.
Right. Right.
So but men are more logical emotional. So if a man, let's say, like I said, is like with anger and shit like that, is that him handling emotional the logical way or the non-logical way?
That is definitely non-logical. Because, well, it depends on the situation, but it's definitely more illogical because what does anger get you? Anger doesn't bring you anything positive in life. Unless you're able to channel that emotion, that anger, that angry emotion, and channel it and convert it into something positive. I bet I'm tight that these niggas ain't sharing my shit, right? I'm angry, right? I'm angry that I'm not getting support. You know what? I'm gonna go even harder to shit on these people that's not supporting me. You see, that's how you channel an emotion into something positive. But if you just like, yo, man, these motherfuckers ain't supporting me, yo, fuck up. When I see these niggas, I'm gonna slap the shit out of them because they always talking about they support me and da-da-da. And I look on the internet, they never sharing me or commenting or nothing. These niggas is fake. Fuck these niggas is smoke. That's when you being illogical. You ain't convert that negative energy, bro. You being a bitch right now. You acting like a little bitch. Chill out.
So let's say this. So what if you don't say I'm gonna smack the shit out of these niggas, but you know what? fuck you, these niggas ain't sharing my shit, so don't ask me to share. So don't ask me to share your shit. Like
Fine.
I'm not gonna support you no more. So can you say like that's a man acting emotionally in like in a sassy way? Like just because you did it to me, so I'm gonna do it to you.
Being petty and shit like that, right?
The petty.
Yeah, so the pettiness could be.
Is it sassy for men to be petty? I'm sorry, Jim.
Is it sassy for a man to be petty? I think so.
Okay, let's go
because being petty, when you react upon petty emotions, you are doing something that you really don't want to do. You're doing it because someone else did it. And if you're doing something because someone else did it, that makes you a follower. And if you're a follower, you are not a man because you're not a leader, right? If someone comes to me, right, and they fucking step on my new ups. I got some fresh white ups, some old white crispy Johns. Nigga step on my John. And I think that he did that shit on purpose, right? I think that my emotions is fucked up. I'm angry. I'm thinking he did that on purpose. So I'm going to go step on his shit. I'm going to follow what he did, right? I'm going to make a decision another man did and give it back to him.
Is it sassy for a man to be petty? Let's start over. Yeah.
So is it sassy for a man to be petty? Yes, it is sassy for a man to be petty because the nature of being petty is you did this, so I'm going to do this back to you, right? And most of the times that back to you action isn't what you initially wanted to do. So you're just doing something because someone else did it, which means you are officially a follower. You don't have the backbone to make your own decisions, right? If someone does something to you, or if someone like the example we use, oh, he ain't sharing my shit, so I'm not gonna share his, right? Who won?
Right.
Where's the positivity from? You know what I'm saying? What good is coming out of this? This is what we need to teach society. We need to make decisions to have a good outcome. Everybody is not going to be good, bro. That don't mean that you diminish who you are as a man, as a woman, as a child, as a whatever, because someone else chose to be a piece of shit. If that person don't support you and they put something that you feel that, you know, I bet this is good stuff and I want to support it, go ahead and support it. Don't not support it because they didn't support yours. Right. You know how many people I've supported? Yo, bro, if I go through my archives on my Instagram, it's full of shit from C Notes, Devon Terrell, Londa B, mad people, bro, that I've supported for years. Gold hippie, mad people, bro. I'm talking over 150 posts, bro, supporting their shit. I can count probably on two hands how many times I've been supported by people without me asking, right? That doesn't stop me from supporting. I support because I want to see my people win. Period. It's not because I want something, some outcome, something back. I want to see the people that I love win. So just because they're not doing it, maybe they have something going on with them to where they feel that, yo, if I do this, somebody gonna look at me weird. That's them. I don't feel that way. So Convo, go ahead.
Like, I'm sorry, like you also more, it's also more powerful if you be the opposite of what people expect.
Facts.
You be like, yo, all right, yo, Jim ain't share my shit, but yet, no, so I didn't share Jim's shit, but yet Jim still showing me love. So that's actually more, you be like, oh wow, like, this nigga, he's really legit now. So now I gotta support him, Joey.
Right.
You probably make somebody feel a little more bad if like you be the exact opposite, but when you give people what they expect, that's weak.
Right.
So to be strong, you have to be the exact opposite sometimes.
Right. Now that's a fact though. And sometimes, like you said, sometimes it can make people feel bad. But when men do petty shit and everything like that, not even just with, you know, business and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, if it's a you hit me, I hit you back, that's self-defense. Yeah. We're talking about regular petty shit. Yeah, petty shit, yeah. I accidentally came late to your birthday party, so you're gonna purposely come late to mine. That's terrible, bro.
That's what females do.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that is definitely sassy when men do it.
So that's the fact. So I want to do one more on the consequence of suppressing men emotion. When they say destructive communication. So do you feel that play a part of it, or why some men have destructive communication because they can't show their emotions. They have to hold their emotions in.
So when it comes to holding your emotions into women, I don't think it's destructive. I think it's constructive. As a man, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot show your emotional side to a woman. She will judge you. And it's not to bash the woman and say, oh, women are pieces of shit because they do that. No, bro, it is normal. It is a normal reaction. You cannot do that. I guarantee you, the moment y'all have some type of wild ass phone or whatever, she's going to throw that in your crybaby ass, da da da. And you done cried to her because somebody died in your family. You cried. You cried because you missed that person, right? Or you cried because something happened and it reminded you of something and you cried on her shoulder. Like she said, I want somebody that's going to cry on my shoulder. The moment that she gets overwhelmed with it, bro, and it's not going to take a lot because women aren't there to support men emotionally. They don't do that. There's no such thing as that. They are going to judge you. So when it comes to communication with women with emotions, it is constructive if you keep that from them as much as possible. Yeah, sometimes you're going to slip up, fine, but do not make it a thing. Get you a friend, a male friend, get you a barbershop, get you a something to where you can talk to some men, get you a male therapist so that you could talk to a man he's not going to. Now some dudes that and you got to be smart with with the men that you do choose to tell your business to, because a lot of these men are going to act like bitches too and throw that shit in your face, right? So you have to pick and choose who you do this with.
And fucking pillow talking too. That pillow talking.
Yeah, they would definitely pillow talk. So this is a double standard that women benefit from that we just don't. We got to accept that. We cannot be emotional beings out and open. We can't. Men need to stop asking for that shit. You sound sassy every time you want this emotional equality. You can't get it. Just like women are fighting for all this, male and female equality. They're never going to get it. Society gives them illusion that they got it. But I want
to say this, Jim. All right, so it's not that we of showing our emotion the same way as women.
Mm-hmm.
We want to also show our own emotions without deeming it as weak.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's not that we want. When I say because we men, because some men actually want to have a problem why they can't show emotions. So I can say this: it's sassy if they want to go against why I can't show emotion like a woman. Why I can't act berserk? Why the fuck I can't do this? Why I can't act sassy and all that? Why the fuck I can't break shit? And that's sassy.
Mm-hmm.
I think the speaking of is why when I even show emotion the logical way, the right way, or handle my emotions in the right way, why am I deemed as weak? Why would it come when anything that connect with emotions with a man is deemed as weak? It don't matter how the man handle it. Cause we got this shit, you supposed to tuck your fucking chin up.
Are you talking about from another male's perspective or from a woman's perspective that we're weak?
Just another male's perspective. Because I understand my pinpoint why some men want the kind of equal emotions, right? Not because they want to handle emotions like a woman. Because men and women handle things differently.
Way different.
Way different. But we want to also, some men want to also show their emotions just in general without deeming as weak. So what's your, pinpoint? I mean, do you agree with that? Or unless you're still on the shit that you were saying that, it's still sassy, men fighting for equality. I don't think men fight for the way how they handle the emotions like the women.
Yeah.
I just think they want to fight for it because they just want to show the emotions, bro.
So illustrate what showing your emotions is.
All right, so like I said earlier, so you mean like more like an illogical man?
Yeah, no, I'm saying illustrate it. So you saying that men want to show their emotions. What does that look and sound like?
Okay, so the man want to show emotions versus like, okay, like if he depressed and shit like that, he's going through shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man might show emotions if he want to be in his man cave peace, no kids around, no woman around. He just want to watch the fucking game and be in his fucking mind. He can show his emotions like that. It's all about communication. Yo, babe, I'm going through shit. I fucking lost my job. I'm sad right now. So let me just get my space. Let me watch the game. Let me reflect in my mind. That's how, to me, how a man can handle his emotions the manly way, the logical way, versus acting like a little ass girl and spazzing on everybody because I lost my fucking job. Because men do that shit.
Yeah.
I know men who fucking lose their job and they abuse their whole fucking family. Bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. But what you just illustrated though, bro, that's not, I don't see that as displaying your emotions. I don't see that as communicating your emotions either. I see that as more or less running from, like, secluding yourself. That is your logical action is to separate yourself from people that you love that you might disrespect or hurt. Let me get away right quick. Let me go in my man cave and play my game or watch some sports. I'm not sitting here saying, baby, at times I just feel like I don't got it together. And I think I'm failing you and my family. And da-da-da-da-da. That's not doing that. That's displaying your emotions. You see how much of a bitch I just sounded like just now? But the fact that I'm feeling that way, right? And I say to my girl, like, yo, look, babe, I'm going to go inside the studio. I'm going to go make some clips for the show. Just give me a little bit of space right quick. I got some things on my mind. I'll holler at you later.
But to me, that's still being in your emotions. So I'm handling my emotions as I. So you don't think silent treatment is emotions? Like because I'm going through shit right now. So I'm under my emotional energy. So I'm going to handle my emotional energy of me being to myself. Silent treatment.
Yeah. Now, a silent treatment in a relationship is 100% disrespectful. So for a man to do that, yeah, that's some hoe ass shit. Because just because you going through some shit, that don't mean that you got to put your significant other through some bullshit because you going through some shit. Women put us through that shit. We are strong enough to endure that. Women ain't supposed to go through that. So if you're going through some shit, you don't got to tell her what the fuck is going on. But if you're going to give her a silent treatment, let her know, yo, look, listen.
No, of course.
And I might not be talkative or whatever, this, that, and third. Just know it ain't you, baby. I'm going through some shit right now. And that's it. You don't gotta tell her nothing that's on your mind. Let her know what to expect.
And that's why I brought up communication first before I said that. I said,
right.
If I communicate, yo, babe, I lost my job. I had a bad day at work, so I just want to be in my man cave. I just want space. So in my space, I'm gonna be less talkative. It might be a little silent treatment during that time, but I communicated with you first.
Yeah.
I said it before I said what I said.
Right.
I had a bad day at work. I got fucking fired on the boss getting on my nerves. I want to just watch the game, be in my man cave, play the fucking game. I don't want to be bothered right now. I can't please you and your kid, please you and the kids. Probably go in the other room right quick because I want to be in my mind.
Right.
But I communicated that first.
Right.
So of course, if you walk in the crib and you just give a silent treatment, now of course.
Yeah.
That's definitely the wrong way to do about it. But if I communicate it and I still give you silent treatment, is that still a man being sassy or just?
Nah, because you did what you were supposed to do. You gave her that communication that women ask for, right? You gave her that much, but you're not giving her the extra shit that she wants, but she has to compromise with that. She has to understand, I bet this dude took the time to respectfully and not with an attitude to make me feel like I'm some type of bad girlfriend or wife or whatever the case may be she play in his life. He spoke to me. Give this man a little bit of space. It's not like he's asking to go to fucking Alaska for 2 weeks without me. He's asking to go right down the hallway to the next room. I can deal with that. You know what? Let me go make him his favorite meal. Let me go smother some pork chops. Let me help him. Because now I know that my guy is going through something. I'm here to help him. I'm not here to make him go through more shit. The smallest thing that I can do to help. And when I make this meal, and it ain't got to be no big ass meal. When I make this, whatever the case may be, I'm going to hand it to him, boom, kiss on the forehead, and I'm going to step back out and give him his space. But this meal, as he's eating it, at least he knows that he has somebody there to support him when he is going through that worst part of whatever is going through his mind. I let him know I'm here for him by making this. He didn't even have to ask me for anything. That is the power in a woman. When a man ain't got to ask you to be there for the small shit that y'all can do for us, that is the power.
Yeah, hear that, woman? Speak the fucking gems.
Yeah. But when we got to ask and demand shit, and then you can't tell me what to do. You know what? Fuck it. I can't even be. I'm going to go talk to some other bitch.
Yeah, that's
how that shit be happening. A lot of times men come straight directly to their girl and they purposely reject them on some shit because a lot of women hate men, bro. This is what it is. And they can't understand or cope with the dude going through some shit. They don't give a fuck about it unless it's their son, their father, their uncle, or somebody like, or brother, close relatives. Other than that, women that's not your kin, your blood relations, women don't be giving a fuck about what niggas is really going through.
The same way with that shit. I think it depends on their household, though. It depends because women raised by a father say, "Nah, don't show your emotions." She gonna print that shit to her baby. Oh, you remember what Daddy said? Daddy said we be crying.
Right. If you all she got,
like that.
Don't get it twisted. If you're all she got, she's gonna be that for you. She's gonna put you on a high part of her pedestal. But if there's other men in her life, bro, she don't give a fuck if she loses you, man. She don't give a fuck what you're going through. You know, you're not the only masculine figure in her life. You're not all she got. So that's another thing that men got to also take heed to as well. You know what I'm saying? When you getting into some of these relationships with people that's stuck on family or stuck on this ex or stuck on somebody, bro, you got to know where to place this girl and you got to know how to deal with her in the future. If you do choose to go forward with her, you have to have a certain understanding, bro. And am I saying to be petty and go talk to other girls so that she cannot be as important to you because you know you're not that important to her? Nah, nigga. If you like this girl, you fuck with this girl enough to stick around, this shit gonna hurt, nigga, because she gonna prove to you any chance she get, nigga, that she don't really give that much of a fuck about you. She gonna prove it to you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you have the willpower to look past that shit, it's a fight, nigga, but by all means, go ahead. But if you don't, hit the road, bro, because she's going to prove it to you. She's going to accidentally prove it to you. She's going to do and say things to you, and then you're going to bring it to her. She's going to, why are you always complaining? Da-da-da-da-da, this, that, third. But you can't correct a woman in 2023. You can't correct them. So whenever you correct them, it's you complaining or being controlling or being narcissistic. People don't even know what the word narcissistic means. I fucking hate that word. They use that word out of turn so much. But
either gaslighting or being
gaslighting and shit like that. You can't, and that's another thing with this emotion shit too. If you verbalize your emotions or how a girl made you feel, she will immediately attack you. Very seldomly, it depends on the girl, but very seldomly, you're gonna find a female that you can tell her, like, yo, look, you wearing your titties out to this bar makes me feel a certain type of way. I don't think you should be doing that. Very seldomly, you're gonna have a girl that says, okay, baby, I understand how you feel. You know what? I was out of pocket for that. Let me go change my clothes. Very seldomly, you're gonna catch that. Mm-hmm. More often than not, you're gonna, nigga, you trying to tell me how to dress? Didn't you meet me?
Insecure, nigga.
Yeah, you insecure. This, that, and third. Why she's attacking you like this? Because you're showing emotion. You're showing her how you feel about it. Right? They don't know how to handle how men feel. It's not in us to display that.
You know, it's so funny you say, because Kevin Hart said some, I mean, not Kevin Hart. I mean, nigga said Kevin Hart. I mean, Kevin Samuels, because he was talking to like a guy. You know, niggas come on this panel too.
Right.
He's like, yo, the guy kept saying, I feel what I feel. He was like, men, he was like, yo, that's kind of like sassy energy that men are not supposed to have feel. Like, you're not supposed to keep saying, I feel this way, I feel. Mm-hmm. Like, you agree with that? Like
when it comes to saying those words to women, yes, it's going to be sassy. It's going to be sassy. But if you call me today or tomorrow, bro, and be like, yo, bro, fucking, I know this is not the situation, but if you was like, yo, bro, Jazz, she making me feel a certain type of way, bro. What you mean? I don't know, bro. Like, when she get around this dude named Charles that she went to high school with, man, she just starts acting different and their energy is a little weird. I feel like something's going on, bro. I feel like she might be cheating on me, bro. Like, and even when she get around him, she be saying certain shit to me, bro, that make me feel like less of a dude. I ain't gonna be like on some shit like, man, you was a bitch or you narcissistic or you insecure. Nah, I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, it might be just that. It might be just what you think it is or whatever feeling you getting, bro. My advice to you would be to investigate a little more. And your first step of your investigation is talking to Shorty. If you talk to Shorty and you display to her how you feel when she's around Charles and their interactions and she attacks you, red flag. She just told on herself. No, a hit dog is gonna holler, my nigga. Trust me. Whenever a woman gets defensive about anything, they are guilty. Most times. Fuck all that. I'm tired of this. You accuse the bitches be guilty, bro. Just like a nigga. If a woman really catches a dude and he just flips out, that nigga's guilty, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
that nigga is guilty. Just why you think in courts? Fucking when you go to court,
and all that shit. And
you think if a person right? You think if a person
I'm confident that I ain't do this shit. Like I'm gonna be
right,
I gotta act out.
Right. You think if a jury is sitting there to really judge how genuine you are. If a jury, a panel is sitting there and you acting out how some of these girls be acting out when you see some shit and you know it's some funny style shit, bro. And they just acting out, calling the defendant all types of names and you bitch ass person. Why the fuck would you say? The jury gonna be like, yo, why is this person acting like this?
Right, he must be guilty.
Yeah. Like why? Mm-hmm. If you didn't know, you should have some type of confidence in you that I'm innocent. What you want to see something in my phone? Like you what password you want? I ain't do shit. That should be the energy. But when it gets to that all that defensive and calling you out your name, it sounds crazy, y'all. Whenever women call you crazy, stupid, or whatever, all that other type of shit, it's a deflection. You got her in something, but she trying to make you feel like you're not smart, that you're crazy and something's going on.
That's like a manipulation tactic.
Yeah, that's that real gaslighting shit. When a woman call you stupid, it's all in your head. They trying to make you feel like you're crazy. Yeah, big red flag. And not saying, bro, look, I handle shit different. I'm super slick with mine. If I was to catch somebody do something, nigga, I will play the game. I plays the game. That's why people they can't really run too much shit past me because I play the game with them, bro. I know how to read people, my nigga. And I live off of common sense, not off of feelings. I live off of common fucking sense. If a person is lying straight to my fucking face, they don't even know all of the shit all of the investigation I already done did, my nigga. You sitting here lying straight to my face, and I literally have shit stowed away, probably in some email or somewhere. I know this. I'm going to sit there. What you do is you gotta, when you know a person's lying to you, look at their body language and listen to the tone of voice they use. That is called a tell. My father taught me about this. It's called a tell. You telling yourself when you lying, right? So when I used to lie to my dad, I would stutter. You understand what I'm saying? So he knew. I didn't even really realize it. But when he'll talk to you cut school or something today, and I was there at the class. He already know. He already know I'm lying because I done had to tell. Pay attention to people when you know they lying, how they talk, their mannerisms, the words they use, all of that. Then you'll be able to catch them every time. Every single time. Now, what you do with that information is on you. I like to play the background and play stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to do that for my own reasons. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. However you deal with that information, you do. But I'm telling you, that's how you catch people. That's how you can get to know who's lying and when they are lying, if you care about them.
That's a fact. That's why, yo, I just want to, you got, you know, the stream, y'all, shit, you know how they go.
Yeah. That's a fact.
So I got like 15 minutes on this shit. So I want to go to the Hot Talk Show, the research second one. But before I do that, I want to ask you this. I want to pinpoint on this for like 2 minutes because I had an episode of masculine women and feminine men, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to pinpoint of how men handle emotions more in a sassy way, right? So if a man is insecure, is that sassy?
Damn. If a man is insecure, is it sassy? I was an insecure dude for a long time in my life about a lot of things. I'm still insecure about certain things. Now, this sassy word gets me because when I think of sassy, I think of gay. That's basically what it means, right? Sassy is basically
more being feminine energy. Because you know, women are supposed to be more.
Okay.
Insecure. All right, so I'm gonna throw it out.
That's tough.
So what if a man is insecure about his weight? Is that him being feminine energy?
No.
The men not really supposed to care how they really look as much as women, though.
Nah. That's not fair. Okay, so if a dude is insecure, does it make him sassy? It depends on how he deals with those insecurities. If he's just gonna sit in those insecurities and drown in those insecurities, that's pretty sassy, bro. But if you understand you have something that you're insecure about and you work towards bettering it or getting out of said position, then I consider that very masculine and strong. I consider that as a sign of strength.
Okay, yeah, because you know, Jazz is kind of saying it's a little insecure, it's a little sassy, but man, so insecure. I was kind of like this. I was saying what you're saying. It depends on how you handle that insecurity.
Yeah,
it depends on what you're insecure about, though.
Yeah, guys, don't sit in your insecurities. Insecurities is another emotion. It's an evil emotion. It's very evil. Because insecurities would when you hear people say, "Yo, I was in my own way," right? That is because they were insecure. So they had the chance to get the promotion. They had a chance to make the team or whatever, but they was in their own way, telling themselves, "Man, I might not be better. I might not be good on this day." So they don't take the opportunity. They don't take the chance, right? Insecurity is an evil emotion. Get out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you feeling insecure about something, you can, or someone, you talk to them, right? If what they're telling you makes sense, go with it. Don't allow the evil thoughts in your head to override what this person is telling you what's happening in reality. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you get out of these insecurities. If you get insecure when your girl or your boyfriend is around a certain individual, then fucking have a three-way date.
So I want to pick your brain a little
and get to know that other person. Go ahead.
I want to pick your brain a little bit, right? So what if, right, you was with a person who cheated on you and it made you insecure that now you don't trust this person. So every time this person go out, you think they're gonna do something behind your back again. So it's making you insecure, right? So who's supposed to fix the insecurities? The person who cheated on you or you within yourself, though?
Now, in that case, it is all the way up to the person that did the cheating to make things better, to work for that person's trust again. 100%. If I went out and cheated, right, I'm not gonna go to Jaleesa and be like, "Yo, just get over it," and keep doing the same shit, moving the same way. I'm fucking going to the same club I was at where I met Shorty, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what? No, if I did Jaleesa wrong, and you know what I'm saying, I have to work for her trust again. And I know that. I got to work for it. So, and it's not something that you should allow the person to ask for. You should be caring enough to know that you have to work for this motherfucking trust again. You know what I'm saying? And it might take years. But you fucked up. And you got to try to make this shit work. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, yo, bro. So I'm gonna move along the benefit. Yo, this has been a lit ass episode, yo, bro. I thank you for fucking coming through. You always fucking coming through for me.
You know it, bro.
You know, we fucking love you and the We Need to Talk show.
You know it. We love y'all too on this side, man. Stop playing with them.
That's a fact. What's that? That's a fact. So I'm gonna do the benefits of, because I'm more 50-50, Jim.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Men should kind of show emotions in a certain way, in a logical way.
Right.
I don't know. So I don't want to speak for you. So you're saying men shouldn't show emotions at all?
To women, no.
To women,
yeah.
So they can, just depend on who they show emotions.
Yeah, get a close family member or a close friend, male.
But don't do it for women.
Don't do it for women. They can't. They don't understand you.
Because they don't fucking judge you. So I want to see this. So the benefits of expressing emotions of, you know, it might be some men out here who don't want to show emotions at all, bro. Mm-hmm. And some benefits of expressing that shit. You might not, when you want to express it, you might not even when you're at the fucking barbershop, you don't want to express your shit. Even when you're in front of your homies, your brother, you don't want to express that shit. So this is why I do the hot talk research, because I also want to help people too, son.
Right.
Low key way. So the benefits of expressing emotions from the hot talk show research. So it helps see problems in a new high. Number one, make decisions, making a problem solving, making better decisions, making a problem solving easier. It reduces anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And it eases depression, bro.
Yes, sir.
So can we say this, Jim? So can we say this? A lot of niggas who is depressed out here because they holding in shit and they not letting it out.
Yeah, I could say that. And for those guys that don't want to talk to a therapist, they don't want to go to a barbershop or a close friend or whatever, then you have to be your own close friend. And you know how you get this stuff out? You get a fucking book and you write the shit down. Get a diary, get a journal, whatever you want to call it. Write those thoughts down. You have to express it. You can verbally express it, or you can write that bitch down in analog. You could type it on your computer. You can send a text to yourself. Open up a text log to your phone number and write all that shit down and hit send, bro. The fact that you write it and you get it out some way is going to help you, bro. I'm telling you, just get it off of your chest, especially for you guys that do music, nigga. That is unlimited content. That's that content that's going to get you signed. When you can really put your real emotions, what you're really going through, not what some nigga down the block going through, what you really going through, put that shit in a song, man. Put that shit in a poem. Put that shit in your food. If anything you do, bro, you can express your ways in a lot of different ways, man.
What about social media? Like fucking
No, never do that. Never put your emotions and what you go on social media. Hell no. Hell fucking no. Especially when it comes to your relationship. You need to
not the relationship though. I'm talking about within yourself. Be like, yo, bro, like I need prayer. Pray for me.
Okay, that's not expressing that's not expressing your emotions. Now, if I'm on Instagram or Facebook and I'm telling them specific shit that's going on at my job, in my relationship, and me as a father and stuff like that, that's not gonna help you, man. You're gonna get a whole bunch of fake attention and fake support. Motherfuckers gonna be judging you at the same time.
Nah, Jim, 9 times 10, Jim, when nigga really pray for me, that means something wrong, bro. That means you showing your emotion like, yo, something wrong. I'm going through shit. Just fucking pray for your boy. Somebody say
how many people are praying for you?
No, I said I know that, but I'm saying like 9 times 10 somebody say pray for me, bro. They mean they going through shit, bro.
It means that. But what are you getting from it? Is people actually helping you, or are they clicking like and saying I'm praying for you? That be the prayer right there. Niggas ain't getting off the computer and putting their hands together and praying to God for you. It's not happening. It's not happening. You need real-time support. Instagram, Facebook, all that shit is fake. All that shit is fake.
I agree with that. No,
they're gonna give you a bunch of fake prayers and prayer emoji hands. That's it. That's what's gonna stop, nigga. They're not really worried about you.
Niggas are bypassing that shit.
Yeah. Call somebody, man. Call somebody.
Trend. That's why I like going at, oh, I'm here for you, bro, because niggas is following the trend.
Yeah, that's it.
They see a lot of people doing it.
Yeah, they want to do it too.
Yeah, your fucking post is getting attention, so now I'm gonna jump on the fucking wave. I feel sorry for you, just like, hey, bro.
Yeah, that's what I think. A lot of people want sympathy. They don't really want solutions. They want sympathy, bro. They want somebody to say, oh, you're gonna be okay, because that's what their mama was doing their whole life, and they probably their mama probably died, or they live on their own now, and they need some more mama love. That's it. Oh. Come on, man. As a man, you ain't supposed to hit on no more, bro. We are the sport. We are the strength and the backbone of life, man. Toughen the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna end this shit off on a spicy note. And this is why women, you gotta allow your man to fucking show his emotions to your ass. Because he can help see problems in a new high. He can make better decisions at problem solving easier, even in your fucking relationship. It can reduce anxiety. And it eases depression. He can be more happy or godly. Because a lot of women like happy or godly guys. They don't like the niggas that always fucking sad all the time. And one of the reasons why he probably always fucking sad all the time because he can't talk to your ass.
Right.
So if you want your guy to be more happy with you, or happy godly, allow that nigga to show his emotions to your ass.
Right.
And not always being fearful. Cause a lot of females don't like that shit. You always scary all the fucking time. I'm scared because I'm holding a lot of shit in. I can't talk to your ass. You ain't helping me. It reduced the fucking anxiety.
No, that's true.
So that's all I want to say with this, bro. Anything you want to leave off with, bro?
Guys, seek therapy within your community, within loved ones. Try to keep it away from your woman. Not saying don't trust her with it. Give her some, man, but don't give her all of it. Give her about 10 to maybe max 15% of what you're going through. Do not go over that. Do not go to her with your emotions more than I would say 4 times a year, bro. Let that woman breathe and let that woman continue to believe that you are her rock. You are stoic. You are strength. You are the person that she can go to with her emotions. Okay. You have to put on a front sometimes for these women. You got to let them know I can handle it. I got this. I got us. And if you need help, I got you because I got me. If I'm able to have me, I'm proving to you that I can have you too. I got you. You understand what I'm saying? But if you relying on her all the time and nigga, who the fuck she gonna rely on if you relying on her?
You mean relying on her emotionally?
Emotionally, bro, because they're not gonna take it on just as emotional. They're gonna take it on as physical as well. If this nigga's
so you know what's so fucking funny though that you saying this shit though?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the episode we had of emotional support?
Yeah.
So here come the hypocritical when it comes to the women. So you want a man to emotionally support your ass, but you don't want to emotionally support a fucking man though.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna do it, bro. They can't do it. It is what it is.
You don't even want to give.
Because we are men and women, so they can ask for that, bro. They require that because they're women. We can't require that from them.
Emotional support?
Yes. From a woman, yes. What the fuck is she gonna support you? How's she gonna support you emotionally? She don't know what you're going through. She doesn't understand you. She is a female. We would never understand them.
All right, so what if you communicate what you're going through? And she could probably, all right, let me find solutions to how to emotionally support my man and what he's going through though.
She can't. Her life is easier than yours, bro. Her life is easier than yours.
And nobody vocabulary.
Her life is easier than yours, bro. She cannot understand what you're going through, bro. No matter how you try to break it down, unless she was a dude before, she will never understand. We have to understand this about women. She would never, bro. Just like we were just. Go.
Can I say what you? My fault, Jim.
You go.
She's been through the same scenario as you, though. So what if she lost a job, right? Mm-hmm. And now you lost a job, and this is how she handled it, and her this. So you mean to tell me that? So what it depends on. So what if she been through the same thing you've been through? You just gonna say she still won't understand?
No, she won't because she has support. Is a difference between
she might not understand how you handle your emotions,
right? But the scenarios are different, bro. This is why I say this. If me and my wife get fired from a job on the same day, God forbid, she's gonna go through something mentally completely different from me because she will be supported before me. She is gonna have an easier life to get back on track, an easier outlet to get back on track than I would. So I can understand her because it's an easier scenario to understand, but she can't understand me because my reality is a whole lot harder. So,
all right. So I'm going to pick your brain a little more though.
Just like I would never understand what it feels like to have a baby. I would never understand that. She can verbalize it as much as possible. I would never understand it.
I get it. So what if she could help you through her support of how to support you?
Oh yeah, she can help.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So women can actually understand you from an emotional point because what if people help me, so by them helping me they taught me how to help you, be there for you emotional. So if you lost a job, right, I got help from people, so they didn't just help me, but it also taught me how. So if you lose a job, now I know how to help you because they helped me,
right?
Because they say the experience are the greatest teachers. So what if the same women experience with the same thing that you go through, but yet she got help and she got out of it, and her life turned for the good and say, babe, this is how people help me. Like I got the gist for how I got help, so I'm gonna pass that shit on to you.
Bro, it's great. It sounds great, bro, but women are not built to help men like that, bro. Just like when you hear women say, I don't want to have to make decisions and have to figure it out. Women don't want to help us, bro. They don't want to help us. Smart to display those feelings to your lady, you know what I'm saying? But it is definitely smart for guys to do it, display it to your brother, your close friends, male representation. Not saying that you can't display it at all to a woman. You can, but do not overwhelm her. And it's very easy to overwhelm her with emotions.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that to a certain extent, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's definitely not the footage though, before I come though. But man, it's been a fucking fire episode. Yo, Jim, I thank you for coming on to this joint. I just want you to promote your joint before we get up out of here. I always want to show love and all that shit. So
Yeah, most definitely. But as you can see, man, this is your boy Convo from the We Need to Talk podcast. You know what I'm saying? We out here in the building. One more time for the one time. Give it up for the podcast community and all that. But you guys can follow us over on YouTube at We Need .2 Talk. We got a couple viral clips going on over there. But most importantly, guys, if you want to, tune into the ministry and everything, just subscribe to us. Hit that notification bell on YouTube, man. Our YouTube is We Need to Talk Podcast. You're gonna have to scroll down a little bit until you see, because we're kind of down there in the algorithm until you see this logo. This logo right here, guys, is what you're looking for. Hit that link, man. Hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to go up for all 2024 and beyond. You know what I'm saying? But it's your boy Convo. Thanks a lot for having us back. Shout out to the Hot Talk Show. You know what I'm saying? We are big supporters of you guys. You know what I'm saying? So you know it.
That's a fact. So if you want to watch the past and future lit episodes of the Hot Talk Show, the YouTube page, the Hot Talk Show 92, the Facebook page is the Hot Talk Show, the Instagram page is the Hot Talk Show 92. And if you want to perform on a Hot Talk Showcase, whether you're a rapper, singer, dancer, bring your shit on the Hot Talk Showcase, man. So the email for that is the Hot Talk Show 92 at gmail.com. We're gonna get bigger and better. We Need to Talk Show gonna get bigger and better. We're gonna do fucking great things. I appreciate everybody for tuning the fuck in. I hope y'all learn something from this. Women, listen to your fucking man. Let them show their fucking emotions. Niggas, stop being sassy. Hear your emotion the fucking logical way that my man Jim said.
Right.
And don't go on fucking social media. Leave that social media shit alone. Yo, bro, This your boy is. Go ahead, Convo, shoot this shit out.
And it's your boy Convo.
And we out this motherfucker, bro.
Peace.
Peace.